Modern times. In January 1868, when the new port of Kobe opened east of the Hyogo port, the Kobe foreign settlement was established. In 1868, Englishman Edward Charles Kirby established the first slaughterhouse in Kobe, and in 1869, a sukiyaki restaurant called Gekati opened in Kobe. According to a newspaper article in 1875, Kobe was the first place where meat eating was popular, with 800 cows slaughtered in a month. Next was Yokohama with 600, followed by Tokyo with 500, and Osaka and Nagoya with 300. The reputation of Wagyu beef as having a superior taste spread from the residents of the foreign settlement to the Japanese. And it was written in books of the time that Wagyu beef has a better taste than foreign beef, and there has never been beef as good as Kobe's beef. At the same time, however, it was also believed that Wagyu were superior to Western breeds for plowing use, but inferior in milk and meat production, and their improvement was urgently needed. Between 1868, the year of the Meiji Restoration, and 1887, some 2,600 foreign cattle were imported. At first, there was little interest in crossbreeding these with the native stock, but from about 1900, it became widespread. In 1900, the Japanese government established a committee to investigate the improvement of cattle breeding, and began a systematic crossbreeding program between Wagyu and Western breeds. The Ayrshire and Simmental breeds were imported first, followed by the Brown Swiss, but few people wanted to crossbreed with them because of their large size. And the Japanese government encouraged it, but the crossbreds were very unpopular. The crossbreds' oversized stature made them inconvenient for Japan's narrow arable land, and their movements were slow and sluggish, and their temperaments were rough and lacking in obedience. They also had poor meat quality and were condemned from all quarters as being unsuitable for sukiyaki. As a result, from around 1907, there were no more crossbreds being bred, and in reaction, the old black cattle were considered good, and as long as they were small and black, they could be sold. As crossbreeding with Western breeds progressed, the term pure Wagyu emerged to describe native Japanese cattle, and by 1912, it was claimed that there were two definitions of Wagyu, pure Wagyu and improved Wagyu. At the time, Mendel's laws had just been rediscovered, and both the Japanese government and cattle farmers lacked sufficient knowledge of genetics. The unpopularity of crossbred cattle led to the Japanese government's decision in 1911 to suspend plans to purchase Brown Swiss and Simmental cattle. In 1912, the Japanese government decided to formally end its policy of encouraging crossbreeding by announcing that crossbreeding between Wagyu and European breeds had been sufficiently successful. From then on, Wagyu improvement was based on pure Wagyu and improved Wagyu.